the deal? We're back. We got a couple of minutes to go here before the news. I haven't touched the chart here since we left. All right, I got. Oh, funds rate. Should be interesting. Let's go. Interesting. Open the door. Gotcha. Sell them at 88. I'm thinking about that. Not a sell limit. No. Not a sell limit at 88 is impossible. I was thinking of a sell limit, but here at 99, 2000. I really want to see how this plays out. How much of a drop is this here? Because here's the deal, chat. Obviously, for the news itself, we're gonna go off the 1 minute on the first 5 minutes. So we're gonna base what we do off the first 1 minute push, and then a rebreak of that high or low, whatever it makes. But I want to see if we can sample size our trade, our paper trade. And I think the paper trade would go a little something like this. Oh, it looks good. We might actually even trade it. This would be a buy stop. And this is where the stop would be under the wick here. Right, so it'll be, what is it, roughly 15 pips? Really small stops, but we can come down here, bounce right off this area. I might actually look for that to happen. If that's something that can play out in 1 minute here, we'll see how it comes down here. If it comes down with no wick immediately, maybe we'll look for some entries here with just a 15-20 pip stop. Right. Just even if it continues down, right? Even if it continues down here, right? It's going to be doing something like this. So maybe to play the pullback. People at the door. All right, we have 15 seconds. Let's see, let it push and pull back a little. All right, on the rebreak of the highs, I'm gonna look for a buy right here. Just took a buy. That registered really late at 2697.96. It made that bottom wick, rebroke the high, but that took a while. 26.9796. If it breaks that low, I'm gonna close it out. I'm gonna wait for it to break the low and then I'll close it out, because if it re-breaks the low, I'll be in the other direction. Yep, the low is broken, just closed. I'm gonna look for a sell right here. So just took a sell in the re-break of the low. If it whipsaws and it re-breaks highs, I'll be out. I want to try this twice. The sell is 4 positions. The initial entry was 2. The sell here is 4 positions. It rebroke the highs, created a bottom wick, and now it rebroke that bottom wick, so I'm going to expect it to fill the range down. All right. All right. And I'm going to close full right here. Just closed full. And the total came out 2. Can we get J? Was everything activated? Let's go to the signal channel. Let's look it up. Yep. Minus 28 pips. That's exactly right. So I had buys here, I had sells here. Combined total between buys and sells was minus 28 pips. I'm not done here. I'm going to wait for this to close, for this 5-minute to close. We haven't seen the first closure yet. That was strictly off the 1 and a rebreak of the highs. We might see it push, actually. Chat. Let's get in a sell right here. Just got in another sell. I'm gonna look for a retest of these lows off the next, either off the next top wick, or for us to just break through here while we're above the range. This way, if we're wrong, we're gonna need to come down here for a bottom wick. So I just took another sell. As the sell is 2690.5. Looking for a 5 closure here. Alright, gonna close full right here. The 5 closed with no bottom wick, so I closed full. I'm expecting a bit of a pullback, and I'll see. We'll probably trade this off the 15 as well, off the 15 closure. Still down. Yeah, we had the 5 close with no bottom wick. So I'm gonna wait on this 15 to see if we can push down heavy and leave a bottom wick. And if we can do that, we'll look for a top wick sell on the next 15. Scalping, baby. We're scalping. I entered a buy as we broke the highs here, and it moved so quick. It went boom, boom, and I got activated. It was a small delay. I got activated as it came down after this wick fill, which is all right. We'll see a closure. We'll see a closure here on a higher time frame, so it'll take longer to play out. We'll see something. Wow, that after we made that bottom wick and rebroke the high, I thought we were just gonna run and push. No reason to re-break the low, but on the off chance that it rebroke the low, we took the sell, and then we took another sell. Don't worry, I'm gonna speak it before I do it, or as I do it. You're not gonna get an entry and then like, all right, we're closing here. No, we're gonna speak it as it happens. If I'm taking an entry, I'll tell you. I'm taking an entry right here. Some people just took an entry because they heard me say that. Yeah, you see, our entry, even though that would be in profit right now, it probably it would have ran straight to stop. So maybe you got to adjust our paper trade. The paper trade we were looking at, maybe this would have been better. An entry here and the stops at these wicks to the left. That's why we paper trade this, because this is going to help us next year. This is something we're going to utilize in 2025. These are going to be entries for us in 2025. We're less than 10 minutes from the news, right? It's only been 8 minutes since FOMC hit. Just wait, 15. Decently bearish for now. But if this shit runs right now, it'd be very interesting. Yeah, they cut it. But they got what's expected, right? So they expected that rate cut, and they got it. What up, Seaside? Yeah, I'm not holding nothing right now. I'm waiting on a closure. I'm waiting on this 15 to close in 5 minutes, so we can take top wick sells. Oh shit, people at the Zoom door. My bad. Should you call the previous 4-hour candle that candle? No. It's a strong bullish candle, just closed at the top of the range, right at resistance. See, I want this to break the lows. There's a chance once it does that, because of these wicks to the left, you see these are rejection areas right here, it can come right back up and drive up. But if we give it a chance to come down and it actually stays down and it closes below, we'll be in on the next candle. Three minutes. $344. Watching 10 likes. I haven't even liked my own stream. That was a funky FOMC. Made a low, rebroke the high after a bottom wick. Didn't drive. Came down, rebroke the low, didn't drive. Might need to come up to grab orders before the drive down. A lot of range, up or down, right? Huh. 90 seconds. Let's see how the 15 closes. One minute, but we need a heavy bearish push, not a pullback all the way into the range. This is too weak of a closure right now for a 15. Let's see. All right, gang, we're gonna take a sell right here. Took a sell at 93.71. Okay, let's bring that down. Stops are not too massive. Probably won't look anything above here. Looking for this wick to partially be filled or a bottom wick to be created on the 15, either this one or the next. And a possible pineapple at 95.39. Can we flip? Do we flip? I don't think I saw the flip here. Coming back up. Yeah, my broker didn't flip. I still don't have a bottom wick on the candle. I think flip is where we were going to manage risk, but it got close, just didn't get there. No, didn't see a flip. All right, another attempt at the flip. I'm gonna close half here as it flipped. I'm gonna go break even. If it runs, it runs. I closed half on the flip, but now if it runs, because we rebroke highs, right? So make sure your risk is off the table. Now if it comes up, we have no business being in there, right? It definitely flipped here. All right, I'm gonna close full right there. Closed full at 14 pips. So I closed half at 9, half at 14. W. Nine pips for FOMC, gang. We fucking slayed it. Could have held. I'm not sure about the support. I know about the flip and I know about this support, but anything past this support at 92.1, which I just closed this. We started getting close to it. Like as we got here and we started pausing, I closed because I'm not sure if the support will hold or if it'll break. But if it breaks, you got a 30 closure coming right up. So let's wait here because we don't know if that's gonna break or if this will reject and come right back up. That's why I closed as we got here. Interesting. See, so we saw a reaction at this area, and we don't know if it's going to be a rejection or if it's going to break through there, but we know we're going to see a reaction. We just did. We saw a reaction here. We're still looking. Now we just got to see if it's going to break through. If we closed on this 15 below this recent support, we would have a runner. I would have closed half, and I'm leaving this runner to fill the whole wick, but we did not. We closed, and we still have this support in the way, and that's what's happening right now. And if it blasts right through it, awesome. More positions on the 30. Rate was down. Why does it went down? Kind of weird. Well, you see, it's all going to play out on the charts. Regardless of what happens, it's going to be printed. And once it's printed, you can make a higher quality decision. It wasn't about getting the numbers one way or the other. It was just about being here for the volume. We got burned on buys, but then we took sells coming down and recovered. Yeah, I'm at like 12 pips for the day. Long day, too long of a day for just 12 pips. Hold on a second, gang. Jay, did all our trades pop up? Wait, hold on. Let me go back to the signal channel. I'm making this guy busy. All the trades popped up. Yeah, I see all the trades too. So this, everything went through. $12.1 up for the day. It's not bad. It's we did a lot of work to be up 12 pips only. But hey, it's better than being down 80 or 90 or 50 or whatever. W is a W. All right, so 30 closure here. Coming up in 6 minutes. Unfortunately, chat, I gotta go. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna wait this 30 closure. I think we'll be here till at least 3. I think till 3 o'clock we'll trade. Let's call that our. Let's cap it at 3. There's a high chance we reject heavily here. This might come straight up from where we are right now. I've just seen it happen when it comes down to these wicks. When it prints like this, when you break this low. We could plummet, but I've seen it once it fills these wicks, it doesn't break. I'm gonna fucking reverse. But if it stays down, I think we can be a good part of it. Look at this 5. A good thing the 5's closing. It's not gonna give it a chance to flip. So that's a good thing. We have that in our favor. Yeah, another 5 minutes. Hopefully this 5 just comes straight down. Next 5 can do this. We will have positions on the 30 closure. Come on, straight down. Straight down. Straight down. All the way down. All the way down. Come on down. Let's go if you can do it. You can do it. I'm ready for you. We'll have the touchdown line, the 10-yard line, the 20, the 30, 40, the 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown area right here. Oh no, it's a safety. It's about to be, yeah, they ran it out the backfield. No, this is a football, chat. This is a football. Whoops. It's a football. It's one fucked up football, but it's a football. Can you see it? It's a cute angle. Yo, stop hitting on my football. I know it's a cute angle. Hitting on my footballs. Digital as football. Hold on, gang. Good thing I haven't turned my PC off in weeks and seen your stream. W. All right, let's go. We got 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes. Bring your ass down. Making a decision. Decision making time. The 1 hour might be a higher quality decision here. I don't like the fact that this 15 is closing within the previous 15 wicks. It's within the range, right? It's still closing within a range. You're mid-range here, and you can still reject once you tap these areas. And remember, this is the areas I spoke about earlier, where we've seen it come down here and just reject. So you really wanted to be past this whole area for the 30. Seeing the 5 is a leg candle, but you do have these the most recent, you know, wicks to the upside rejecting. So we'll see. The issue is you're holding support. You're getting pushes off something. That's plus, but they haven't pushed past support yet. Yes, it's not a great 15 closure, but on the 30, wow, the 30 looks great. Let's see. Can we come up to this resistance here? Yeah, chat. Let's take a sell here. Oh, whoops, a bit late. It kind of moved down a bit. It's all right. Took a sell at 2691.16. You know what, gang? I don't like it. I'm gonna close it right here. I'm gonna close it. I just closed it. I'm just looking at the smaller time frame. I would rather it come down. I made like 2-3 pips. I closed it. I think optimal entry was here. By the time I looked at it, it was already down here. Literally in a split second when I turned around, it was already down here. And that's our whole advantage point, or half of it. So I closed it out. Is it a weird sell? No, it was off this area. I just said as soon as we come up here to this area, it would be lovely. I pointed it out, and when we got there, I said I'm gonna sell right here. But by the time I looked at my broker, it just kind of popped down to here. So I just don't like our entry, and I closed it. And that is why I closed it. It just, our advantage point wasn't there anymore, right? It kind of a bit too late. So your spread was 5. My spread right now is 3.8. Yeah, it's a bit high, but understandable for this area. Took away the advantage. Yeah, it was really quick. If you noticed it, right when I said it, it tapped this area and it just popped down about 7-8 pips. And the entry would have been here, right? 7-8 pips. That takes us to 10. That would have taken us to like 14-15 pips. But by the time we entered, it was like right here, right? 5-6 pips. Just didn't make sense. Because the flip at this point is your advantage point. No, my spread right now is 4. 2.8. 3.6. So it's dropping slowly. First White House briefing since Trump's election win. Press conference. Yep. Oh, and the FOMC press conference. Now we wait. Did I take rebreak of the lows? No, we took a top wick entry here, but it was a bit late. By the time I clicked it, it was halfway down. It's all right. We closed at 1 pip. 2 pips. I'm sorry. We closed at 2 pips. Stop it. I feel like he's trolling at this point. It wasn't about the pips. It was about the realization of where we were, and it wasn't a bright idea. It wasn't the brightest idea. Yeah, within the first few pips of your entry, like once I realized, well, their advantage point's gone, I was like, nope, that's not a good idea. Yeah, look at it now. Now, if you were married to it and you're like, nah, I'm just gonna keep it open, kind of screwed. There is, but we just had a news release, right? I think a rebreak of the highs here drives you. I think this is a nice 4-hour wick. The only pineapple you have here right now, you would need price to stick around here for the next hour or two and form a bearish candle, either at 99 or just flip here. You know. Just on the smaller time frames, it's not pretty. You don't expect this candle to flip. You expect this candle to close bullish and then maybe 1 or 2 candles from now, which it just did. Yeah, I know it's still a FOMC speech. You gotta be locked in. You gotta listen. Definitely went over every entry and when I was gonna do it, and said that I'm doing it, and we did it. FOMC, fuck out of my class. Professor Beyond FOMC at me every day. Almost forgot you at the airport. Nice. Yeah, 30 looking nice for a drop down. 4 hour looking nice to fucking load up and drive up to the moon. And we're just gonna end up sticking around in this little range. Did forget, yes. And now you remembered. So, honestly, successful FOMC stream. It just took a few trades to get there. What are you doing? Are we flipping bullish on the hourly, or are we flipping bearish on the 30? Chat, we'll be here till at least 3 o'clock. We're trading up until then, or if there's a possibility of an entry based on a 3 p.m. closure, we'll be trading then. But that's it. If by 3 it doesn't set up, we will call it and be back mañana. Tomorrow, we'll trade gold. Tomorrow, it's only a day away. Big fan from a pretty flag. What is that, South Africa? Only a trade away. Yeah. No, that's a different song. That's a different song. Right? A trade away, a trade away, a trade away, a trade away, a trade away. The Lion King trader. In the markets, the mighty markets, the broker sleeps tonight. Anybody home? Nobody answered. You in Wix? No, we've made, I think, 11 pips so far, and we're waiting. We're waiting on the closure. Another 15 closes here in 5 minutes. Jeez. There it goes. There it goes. Or does it? Will we flip bullish here on the 5? Will we flip bullish on the 5? Which one is it? Bullish on the 5, bearish on this 30. Who's gonna win? Oh, the 31. Oh, no. Oh. Drive, bitch. No, not you. She going to pick up the kids from school right now. Zoom door, I got you. I was talking to gold, yo. I was talking to gold. But if you just so happen to be in the vicinity and you think I'm talking to you, I can't be blamed for this shit. When I be giving my order at the restaurant, people at the next table don't be running up and being like, all right, I got you, sir, and run in the kitchen. Because they know the shit wasn't directed at them, right? I'm giving the waiter the order. The next table don't be running into the kitchen bringing me my filet mignon. No, the waiter does that. Yeah, we're waiting for a drive because a strong rejection area right where we are. No top wick here on the 5. We're gonna wait for this to really drive through here. It's 2 minutes here for this 15 to close, right? This is interesting. Remember, we spoke about this a few times, these wicks right here. Want to be able to blast through that area. One minute for this 15 closure. But it's pushing bearish, right? It's not driving straight up. It's leaving a bottom wick for the next wick to fill, or for the next wick to create a bottom wick. So if I'm looking at it off the 15, that's really struggling here. A lit candle on the 15 for now if we close bearish here. But it does have this top wick, which makes me think enough orders are grabbed, right? This is either a range to fill or we grabbed orders to continue down. Because we're closing at a support, I don't know if we're going to find the support here and then fill the range here, fill this top wick. It's really struggling. This was the area we marked off. That's a 15 closure and ended up closing bullish. But it closed bullish below the most recent, right? So you can still say, all right, we formed a resistance here. But we'd need to start breaking the lows and closing there. We do not want to be within these wicks. Hey, Pineapple Pete in the building. Can somebody bring him up to date? Here's the deal, Pineapple Pete. From now on, we have this thing now where we have a wheel, we spin, and it has just time frames. And now we stream wherever that wheel lands. Like if this shit lands at 5 p.m., we're showing up at 5 p.m. Right? It's just random now. We just let's just see what happens. Today it's at 2 p.m. So we showed up here at 2. It wasn't hard enough. Trading wasn't hard enough. We decided to throw an extra variable into that shit. Innovating, chat. We're innovating. Who else does this? We need to do a poll. How many people think that's actually a good idea? Yeah, I better not raise your motherfucking hand right now. I better see no hands in the air. The 88 limit? Yeah, but you said it was a sell limit. How can you have a sell limit at 88 when the price is above there? You can have a buy limit. That's why I said nah. Oh, it was a buy limit. Yeah, but you said sell limit. Fuck it, I'm gonna raise it. Oh, you were one of those. You one of those, huh? You were one of those in class. First you looked around, you see who raised their hand, and you were like, I think I did say buy. Well, if you said buy, I didn't hear you. I know you wrote sell. Channel activity. Let's go. You wrote Wix sell limit 88. Oh, and then after wrote you wrote buy limit 88 after. I didn't see that one. I only saw the first message and you said sell limit 88. You're right. You corrected yourself. Yeah, we can tell. Look. Right here. This is what I see. Wait, stop. Alright, you wrote sell limit. And then you corrected yourself, which I didn't see that one. You ever come up with a thing? There's this thing where if I execute it correctly, I make X percentage or X money. Who are you executing? And what kind of percentage are we talking about? The thing? Oh yeah, the thing. I know the thing. Come on, bro. The thing? You know the thing. Alright. Damn. Price looking like the back of a diner. Damn. You ever seen the back of a diner? Straight trash. Go hit the gym. You're right. I will eventually, sometime today. Let's get a little flex going, chat. Wait, where's my sound effects? Let's go. It's good flex. It's good to flex. It's good for you. Today's calisthenics jump rope for 60 minutes. That's fucking crazy. It's jump rope for 60 minutes. You ever jump rope for 30 seconds? You ever just do it for 30 seconds straight? Nah. That's wild. 60 minutes? This fucking thing's just ranging for now. And then went on to Jeet Kune Do. Jeet Kune Do. Who was your Sifu? Peace out, boys and girls. Like the stream before leaving. Later. We're still here. I'm waiting on this 1 hour closure. And it's going to have to be a heavily bearish candle here. Below these lows in 5 minutes for us to even consider positions. Sell to 83. Yeah, I wouldn't mind either, but we need to come down here. We can't be closing bullish here on 30. Bruce Lee, yeah, that's Bruce Lee's martial art, Jeet Kune Do. That's a motherfucker I don't want to smoke weed with. That's somebody I would never want to smoke with. Bruce Lee? Yo, pass the lighter. Be water, my friend. Pass me the fucking lighter, bro. Before I kick your... Can't even smack him. You get fucking kicked before you even blink. I don't want to smoke with that guy. Got me fucked up. Be water. 24-hour stream? Nah, no way. Bruce Lee's anti-drugs. Yeah, and I'm pro-fun. 3 minutes. Have you locked in any positions? How many trades? We had 4 trades in the last hour. Yeah. Sorry, these not the same 4 that you see on screen right now. Those are from the morning. We had 4 trades just for FOMC. I'm having a problem identifying high probability support resistance. Zoom out, right? If you're having trouble, what do I say? When in doubt, zoom out. Go to the higher time frame. Mark them off the hourly, off the 4 hour. And wherever the 1 and the 4 line up, and the 15 and the 30, then mark that off as a strong support resistance. Maybe you'll have a wick off the 1 hour where a 15 closes, right? Maybe you'll have a 1 hour closure. Maybe you have a wick, and the bottom of that wick is where the 1 hour will close. You know, like, see where levels line up where you drive off of. Like, for example, before any of this was printed over here, right? Before all of this was printed, right? Right here, you could identify, whoops. You could identify, before any of this was printed, right? If you don't have this, see a level, see that wick just coming down to here. So you could say, all right, we wicked into that area. This overall, and this could be a strong level, right? And then you go to other time frames, and if that's a possibility of a strong level, right here or here, right where you came down to, you can look at other time frames, see where there's a closure at those areas. And then you look later, all right, we just had a closure right at that area. That makes it a pretty solid level right there, right? Have a wick coming down right off of it. We've closed right at it. This seems to be a level we come up off of, right? Strong support. All right, we have wicks off this area. We've closed at this area. We have another wick after it right off this area right there. Boom, that's a strong resistance, right? It matches on all time frames if you run across time frames. You drive down off that area, right? So you can plan sells there. We couldn't do it because this was news. This was a news candle, so we were just trading news. But we did have sells there. Thanks a lot. This helped. Yeah, it helped me too when I figured it out, instead of, you know, because nobody explained it. You have to watch it and see it, and it has to make sense many times. All right, so the hourly closed, the 30 closed bullish back in range. The hourly closed bearish. Weak bearish, massive wick to fill. Can we find a support here? Two-hour closed bearish. I think it needs a top wick. It's not a pretty 5. I would like it if it came down to here for a possible bottom of entry. It's really tough here. I'd like a steeper bottom wick for a higher time frame level to be tapped, but I don't think we got it. Yeah, let's was looking for this level across the board to see if we get a bottom wick, because you're going to need a top wick on this 1 hour, right? If you're going to come down. So how do we get that top wick? Where is it most likely to come up from? From a support, right? So maybe there's a level here. Yeah, it just tapped the most recent. Didn't come up to overall. It just kind of held the most recent, tapped it and came up. But I'm not too convinced that it's going to drive up either, right? The previous hourly closed bearish. And you have just 2 more candles for the daily, right? So daily's a bullish candle and it needs a pullback, and tomorrow, which is tonight Asian, right, it should start with a bottom wick. It should give you a buy. It doesn't have to start with it, but it should give you a bottom wick before it drive up. Yeah, interesting. Didn't quite get there. Did not quite get there. I think we might have been in this bottom wick from here. Not too bad. Four-hour flip. Possible. You know what's also possible? The last hourly closed bearish here. You can flip on the 4-hour, break the highs, and still re-break this low and then come down. The hourly closed below the most recent, right? So once again, you have different time frames telling you different things. You closed below the most recent, and you're still below a resistance, the overall resistance. You might tap this area, you might break it a little bit and drive down. It's a possibility, right? You're likely, obviously, it's the rebreak of the highs, the 4-hour looking like it just loaded up. It's going to push, right? Spent the first 2 hours making a bottom wick. Probably the next 2 hours it'll spend as the drive up. But you want time frames to line up, right? And the hourly has not lined up yet. The 30 has, but the 30's just found a support. We hasn't broken that resistance, right? You got to break it, and you got to stay above there. But if you're strictly trading the 4-hour and you have a shitload of patience and you can sit there, then you can say, all right, the rebreak at a high here, then your stops go below this current 4-hour wick, and you just wait. There it is. The 4-hour just broke the high, right? Flipped. So maybe you do see a heavy push. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of the smaller time frames not lining up here. How did that 5 close? Close respecting. Close right at it. Yeah, I think we might call it a session here. Might call it a session. Yeah, there's the 4-hour. I don't trust it. What does that give you? 7 pips? 8 pips? It could come up. Yeah, the 4-hour looks lovely, but that's about the only time frame that looks great, right? The 4-hour is the only thing here that looks great. It looks like it really loaded up, grabbed. That's a lot of orders to eventually flip, right? You think you'll drive a little bit. But remember, previous 4-hour, no top wick. And you're still at a resistance, and the previous 1-hour closed bearish with a wick to fill, right? So until you get this bullish closure above the range, unless you get pushed out of this range and a closure outside, right, you must wait. I have not had a closure yet. Yeah, but fucking looks lovely on the 4-hour. Looks great. Personally, I will wait. Personally, I'm gonna call it here, and yeah, I'm not gonna trade until Asian. I'll look at it at Asian, but I really want some high volume times, and our high volume time is 8 to 10, 8 to 11 a.m. Eastern. All right, let's call it a session here with 11 pips for the session. I think that's it. It's been a lovely day. Been a tiring day. 2 streams, 2 long streams. Very good at teaching. Keep it up. Yeah, great. If you're learning, if you're picking up on stuff, that's amazing. I do have a knack for explaining things, and you know why? Because I enjoy it. I enjoy explaining things and getting through to people and having quality conversations. It's not like a lot of people, yeah, they just show you stuff. They don't really enjoy the actual act of teaching. I enjoy it. I enjoy sharing the knowledge, right? You're not going to see a U-Haul behind a hearse, right? You can't take this shit with you, right? So you got to share as much knowledge as you can. All right, 4-hour rebreaking the highs. Interesting, interesting. Watch out for the swick here to the left. All right, gang. Let's call it a session. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Eastern, same time, same place. Make sure you're there. Make sure you show up, and turn on your notifications, chat. Go follow the IG. Join our Discord, and sub to the channel here. Drop a like before you dip, and turn on your notifications on YouTube so you know when we're on. We're going to be on tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern. All right. Gang, appreciate you guys for showing up once again. Love and wisdom to you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 8 a.m.
Boom, right. Shakalaka! He's on fire!
He's on fire. It was 3 in a row. So we are on fire. All right, gang. That's my time. And just like that, another FOMC stream is in the books. Enjoy your day. Actually enjoy it. Go do some stuff. Go touch grass. Go get some sun. Make the most out of it. See you tomorrow.